had few discussions with Matthew, Talha to understand. Visit to CMIV with Daniel, it was a great visit. Topo in his presentation that I need to submit, I was working on that.
In old times in Sweden, people would harvest things in the autumn. Either they would store it or they would ferment it so they can survive the whole winter.
India has so many advantages. There is different geography and different climate inside the same country. All type of things can be grown inside.
Sweden has such a huge coastline. Fishing should be the main activity. Fishes is not the case. In Baltic Sea, so that is like a sink. All the pollution which has happened last 50 years or 80 years.
From all the countries, Sweden, Finland, Russia, Estland, Letland. In the old days, it was a lot of fishing. You from the same region?
Yes. Both are from northern region, close to Delhi. My dialect is Haryanvi. If I'm speaking in my dialect, any Hindi speaker can understand. Aligarh is in UP. Someone is speaking in UP's dialect. Any Hindi speaker can understand. As you move to south, big changes start.
When you see them, you see if they're from the south or from the north?
Or South complexion, although it is not a strict rule. I have met many South Indians who look exactly like North Indians and many North Indians who look exactly like South Indians. Most of the times you can, and with names definitely you can. Vijay Natarajan, it's a South Indian name.
Vijay is not.
Vijay is not Natarajan. And we also had some numbers to compare, that is how many tetrahedra our fiber surface is passing through and how many are exactly required.
How this search is done.
So I see where each edge of that tetrahedron is intersecting with this line and which is the closest edge. And I keep on. Yes.
Seems like there are no questions anymore. Thanks again for your talk.
Thank you. I was mainly interested in seeing theatre. In India, you have a unified single app. Here, it's a bit difficult. First is language, then individual auditorium may have individual website.
You also must be aware that Norrköping is a small city. There's not immensely
Right.
much going on.
Staircase for salmons.
I've never seen
I've also never seen one, but I know they planted them.
I have seen such a place for the first time, which is so small, but still it has everything. Malls, good supplement stores, good gyms.
It's very small compared to many other cities, but I kind of like to be able to walk everywhere. My grandmother, she lived on this street, Hospitalsgatan. She was born 1911. Her father was like a firefighter, exactly. But they were riding horses back then.
These are not written in Swedish or what?
They are from different places in the world. Belgium, Denmark. This one is actually alcohol-free.
It's very strong. You don't drink alcohol?
Today I feel like I will not drink alcohol. I'm sure they will give you some alternatives.
Just stand here in case he doesn't understand.
Yes.
Orange juice, apple juice, soda pops, Coke,
Okay. No mango? Okay. Give me one orange juice.
Yeah.
What juices do you usually have otherwise?
I'm fan of mango. You used to eat non-veg before?
When I was a child, I had a lot of meat. In Berlin, it's getting more and more popular, also for environmental reasons. So when I was visiting India, it was easy. The default was without meat.
There was an American with us. There was a South Indian guy in our team. Once he took us to a place where he said it is authentic South Indian. Too much oil, too much sugar, and that American was also kind of into fitness. He was trying to hide that under the banana leaf. Some person asked, "How is it, Jeremy?" Yeah, it's good. It's good. What can you do if you are in another country and they are being so nice to you? I was searching for green chilies, 4-5 chilies in a small packet. I was so surprised by just seeing that few chilies in that much amount that's free in India. Chilies are wrapped. They don't have this much respect in India. What eventually is going to be the end of universe. So eventually all fuel will go away. It will be very silent. So no matter how hard humans try, and everything.
I'm just thinking about the next winter. I have was a child, so we had neighbors and they had this big boy. He told me there will be this day where the sun is gonna explode. And from that day on, I could not go to sleep without being worried that this night the sun would explode.
There was a dream that I am very, very tiny. Very tiny. There is too much water falling. I used to wake up at night screaming.
Magically, in the dreams, I always find some solution.
I read somewhere that you cannot read in dreams.
You cannot read in dreams?
We cannot read in dreams. That's why whenever you try to call, you won't be able to type. There is a logical reason for that. I was suspecting that what I'm seeing is a dream. I was looking at car numbers. No, I cannot read it. Yes, it's a dream. I'm not able to read it.
Some people have experienced that they can actually realize that they are in a dream without waking up and then kind of steering the dream. But then they needed to kind of practice a lot to not wake up, because I guess as soon as you realize it's a dream, you usually just wake up. I usually never remember what I dreamt. At the same time as I think about the dream, I feel my brain is kind of washing it away. Then it's gone. It's a super weird feeling because it's like forgetting something in real time. I just love it. I really
started writing. The moment you wake up, at least at that time you remember, and at the same instant I used to take my phone and I used to write it. There was a strong reason also for that. Exact emotion that I get after seeing a dream, I cannot get that emotion on stage if I'm performing some character. Why does that happen? Later on I used to read, can I feel the same thing which I was feeling in dream? What I feel is that while you are dreaming, your subconscious brain is completely in control. Very natural feelings you are getting. But the moment you are awake, your conscious self has taken over. One dream is some ghosts were running behind me. There was one more friend. I was shouting the Hindu god's name, Jai Shri Ram. I told him, you also shout the same, then only then that ghost will go away. He said, okay, but I'm Muslim, will it work? I said, yes, it will work.
Mostly can fly in my dreams. Normally I fly to escape somebody.
At least you have this flying power in your dreams. I don't have that.
But you should try for it.
I'll try next time.
I thought you are not as slim as you are.
To some extent camera, but my transformation happens very fast. The moment my schedule is disturbed, travel or even sleep is disturbed, within 1 week my appearance changes. I never much care about whether I'm losing weight or gaining weight. If I want to get in the proper shape, it is very easy. Bye. See you. अच्छा दिन रहा आज का. प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छी रही. मुझे थोड़ा सा था पता नहीं कितना फ्लो में जाती है. एग्जैक्टली जो मैं बताना चाह रहा हूँ वो चीजें कन्वे कर पाऊंगा या नहीं कर पाऊंगा. हम बाहर गए खाने के लिए. डिस्कशंस के टॉपिक्स कुछ बहुत ही इंटेलेक्चुअल और कुछ एकदम नॉन इंटेलेक्चुअल थे. किस तरह से इंडिया में पीएचडी का प्रोसेस होता है, किस तरह से यहाँ पर होता है, किस कंट्री में क्या चीज सस्ती है, वहाँ के एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज क्या है, किसको किस तरह के सपने आते हैं, किसी को सपने याद रहते हैं, किसी को नहीं रहते हैं. ये सब बातों में घुस गए थे. काफी कैलोरीज खा ली. बहुत ही भारी पिज्जा था. उसके बाद जिम नहीं गया मैं. 8:30 वहीं हो गए थे. साइकिलिंग हो रही है काफी. थोड़ा सा वर्कआउट तो हो ही जाता है. बस सोऊंगा आज. कल है मीटिंग्स. एक मीटिंग इंडियन टाइम के हिसाब से है. 10 बजे यहाँ पर मीटिंग है एक. उसके बाद 2 बजे मीटिंग है. तो क्योंकि कई सारी मीटिंग्स हैं तो आज मैं बस रिलैक्स करना चाहता हूँ और कल सिर्फ मीटिंग्स करूंगा.